and based on corrupt practices by correctional officers. The panel believes that the peculiar case of the inmates and the inmate's physical look and behavior pose a threat, and the lack of laid down rules for the treatment of such a case may have necessitated such privileges to be granted to Okuneye Idris.
Nigeria, we hate it. Well, Bobrisky investigation is out. You know, the Interior Minister set up investigation team to investigate if Bobrisky truly spent time in the prison custody. Now the investigation is out. Just listen to this. The woman, as the woman read for you, they will say something here. Nigeria, we hate the. Now like this, we want to build one country. No, far from it. Anyways, watch this video. We'll come back and say something.
We brought here while you were in charge. My name is MB Anogwa, Deputy Controller of Corrections, and the officer in charge medium at the time Bobrisky was brought here. On the 12th of April 2024, Bobrisky was brought here about 10:30 p.m. So as about that time, we cannot do the necessary documentations. So knowing his history as to whether he is a male or female, we decided to take a proactive action and to be security conscious. So I directed that he be given a single cell in the P ward, which is a privileged cell. So, and he was taken to P ward in the 2 here, where we are. Now the next day, which was the 13th when we did the admission, he was taken to medical. The doctor, Dr. Ifeoma Paloba, and the matron examined him and came out to say that he has a male organ. And
aside that I'm the one that's taking maximum.
Thank you, sir. I want you to tell us his condition when he was here, how he felt, according to how the rules of keeping inmates here safely should be observed.
Thank you, sir. My name is Adeyemi Olubenga, ASA. That particular day, before Bobrisky to this place, many people did not know him before. But according to our job, we need to do the research to confirm the situation of him, if it's a male or female. And then as people are hearing the news that it's a female, it's a male, that's why for the safety of him, that's why he was brought to this particular.
On behalf of the committee, we hereby present the report on phase 1 of the investigative panel on Nigerian correctional services. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the. Okay. 3 copies. Thank you.
Here's the first phase report of the independent investigative panel on the alleged corruption, abuse of power, torture, cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment against the Nigerian Correctional Service, which is being submitted today to the Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Dr. Olubimi Tunji Ojo. Executive summary. This interim report, which is the phase 1 report of the panel, focuses on the findings in relation to the investigation into specific cases, namely Mr. Idris Okuneye, widely known as Bobrisky, and to verify if he served his sentence in the Nigerian Correctional Service custodial centers, and to ascertain the veracity of the claim that an inmate in Kuje custodial center was intimidated, threatened, and defrauded by the officer in charge. It also highlighted other alleged violations by correctional officers which require further investigation as well as effective solutions. The finding of the panel thus far shows the following. 1. The panel did not find any evidence thus far that suggested that Mr. Idris Okuneye slept outside the custodial center during the period of his imprisonment, which was from 12th April 2024 to the 5th August 2024, which is 6 months correctional sentence with the usual remission applicable. During this period, he was transferred from Ikoyi Custodial Center to Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Apapa, Lagos, and that was on the 12th of April. On the 22nd of April 2024, he was transferred from Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, to the Maximum Security Custodial Center, from where he was discharged after completion of his sentence on the 5th of August 2024. The state controllers of corrections have the power by law to transfer an inmate from one custodial center to another within the same state. Proper documentation of Okuneye Idris was not made prior or as he was being transferred from Ikoyi custodial center to medium custodial center, medium security, and from the medium security custodial center to the maximum custodial center places. The documents were later provided on the 28th of September 2024 and backdated to the 12th of April 2024 and 22nd April 2024 respectively. These are in violations of section 168 and 169 of the Nigerian Correctional Service Standing Order Custodian. The transfer of Mr. Okuneye Idris from the medium security Kirikiri, Lagos to the maximum security Kirikiri, Lagos, being a first offender, violated section 16.4a and section 16.4b of the Nigerian Correctional Service Act of 2019. The panel also found that Mr. Okuneye Idris enjoyed several privileges while in custody, both at the medium security and the maximum security custodial centers, which include especially the following: furnished single cells, humidifier, lots of visits by his family members and friends as he desired, visit by his family members and friends held inside the office of the in charge of the custodial center, floor rug, self-feeding, designated inmates to run errands for him, access to fridge and television, and possibly access to his phone. It is necessary to further investigate if the above privileges provided for Okuneye Idris were financially motivated and based on corrupt practices by correctional officers. The panel believes that the peculiar case of the inmates and the inmate's physical look and behavior pose a threat, and the lack of laid down rules for the treatment of such a case may have necessitated such privileges to be granted to Okuneye Idris. On the issue of Abdul Rashid Minor's son sending money to the personal account of the Kuje Custodial Center deputy in charge, who is the Deputy Controller of Corrections, Kelvin Ilafosi Ikechukwu. This was found to be true. The panel is of the view that DCC Kelvin Ilafosi Ikechukwu acted unethically and brought himself and the Nigerian Correctional Service to great disrepute by requesting and receiving money into his personal account from Abdul Rashid Minor's son.
For us, we have nothing to hide, and for us, it's about reform and it's about cleaning the process and making sure that we build strong institutions, and that we build institutions that will outlive each and every one of us. The Nigerian Correctional Service is a key institution within our justice system. And within even the national security architecture, the Nigerian Correctional Service is a very, very key institution. And therefore, any form of corruption, any form of malfeasance, any form of abuse of power, torture, cruelty, inhumane and degrading treatment will never be accepted. So for us, we have started the journey. Whoever the officer might be, I don't care where he's from, he will find wanting, according to this report, will pass through the necessary disciplinary process of the board, and we will make sure that those officers, their actions are met with the sort of sanctions and discipline that the law demands.
How far you see that? Now, remember, before, when Bobrisky was arrested, the correctional center said, after thorough examination, Bobrisky, all features remains the same as me. Bobrisky accepted that he was a mate. Why would he not put together with other inmates in the same prison? Anyway, because he's popular, because he has influence, because he has a godfather. He was rented an apartment, a private. It's the same thing now. So now here, where is the lie concerning the audio? Where is the lie? And how will you not tell us now that that audio is AI generated? Even if you say you did not. The thing is, if you say Bobrisky did not go outside the prison yard for his private apartment, but inside that prison yard, he was given a privilege of a private apartment in that same prison yard, right? Which he have access to everything. Which they say audio, the batch 2 of that audio, the very dark man released, when he was talking to the other one over the phone, somebody walked in. Now you said that, you also said that that person could be the image who ran error for him while in that apartment, a private apartment. How would you not tell? Somebody will just wake up one day when you say AI generated that audio. Because this one now proves that that audio is not AI generated, right? It's not AI generated. It's Bobrisky conversing with somebody over the phone. Isn't it? So how will somebody just wake up if you say this Bobrisky is not aware of that audio is not Bobrisky? Somebody will just wake up and decided to say this is what I want to do. I will be communicating with somebody, then put Bobrisky into this matter. Then he will not know on his own what Bobrisky will be saying on the other end. Think about it. So you not tell AI, I am saying this. This is what I am thinking in my mind. What Bobrisky should be saying. AI should do the work of Bobrisky. That as you are talking, AI should be responding to you on behalf of Bobrisky. That's what they're telling us. So the person will just come up and don't think of everything, everybody in this whole world. The person did not know who to include on that name. He will not go to Uncle Falana. The person looked everywhere. He doesn't even know. We don't know the connection between. Okay, let's assume the person knows Bobrisky very fast before they are friends, right? The person will not say, okay, who to include now that he called? Oh, let's say fast, the bad guy. Oh, Bobrisky, what are you going to say? Oh, if you did not pay me this money, oh, who gave you this pardon? Who were able to help you? Oh, we now look all the whole Sam in Nigeria. You now say it's Uncle Falana you want to include. Oh, this. Oh, you now say okay. If they not ask you, how were you this small boy able to get that? You now say, okay, let's say Bobrisky, assuming Bobrisky have Godfather. Think about it now. We are not fools. We are not fools. The person will just program that one, know what Bobrisky will say, program it to AI. As he's talking, AI responding to you on behalf of Bobrisky. Think about it. Now you said, because of situation of Bobrisky, confusion, if it's me. But you guys said before, it's a me. If it's a me, put it together with the other me, the prison. Isn't it? And now you give him the privileges. It's the same thing. Then you say possibly have access to it. So it's the same thing. If you give him that privileges, freed everything, including email as who does errand for him, as errand boy. Obviously have a phone. He was still doing business. Remember on July, August, no, not August, it's June or July. Parana mock news. Between him and Tonto DK, there was issue. Parana news, read that news before. That Bobrisky tweeted on Tonto DK's. What happened then? Bobrisky tweeted he have access to his phone before this saga, before Very Dark Man released that audio. Parana mock news. Maybe nobody know about that. He said that before. He accused the correctional center before that okay, Bobrisky is not in prison. How come Bobrisky is in prison? He's tweeting. Somebody should go and watch it from Parana mock news. All these people are saying, you guys are just fooling. They are just fooling themselves. No, we know before. This is what we are going to see, isn't it? But with this one now, even if you say there's no evidence that he lives outside the prison yard. He's inside but he was in a private apartment inside the prison environment. The difference now is instead of prison environment, instead of let's assume Bobrisky definitely will still be within where anything happens, Bobrisky can easily either walk down or somebody can easily drive him to the prison yard. Remember, Bobrisky said over the phone then that if somebody come to visit, they will have to call him. So he will quickly go to the prison to go and wait for them. That was why they now, beside Bobrisky donated, his friend donated chairs, many chairs that they used to sit down. Think about it. We are not fools. You don't understand. Anyways, what do you think? So this is the evidence. With this one now, we could see that audio is not AI generated. It's Bobrisky and the other guy. It's Bobrisky and the other guy. Seriously. This is Nigeria for you, though. But what do you think? Please share this video. Nigeria, we AD.